All right, to write this polynomial, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the zeros. Every time you have a 0, you know that that's one of your factors. So if the 0 is 2, the factor is x minus 2. It has a multiplicity of 1, which means that the exponent on the factor is just 1. All right, the next 0 is negative 4, so that's going to be x plus 4 for our factor, and a multiplicity of 2. And the leading coefficient is 1. You actually don't need to put that 1, but then we get f of x equals, and then this is our polynomial, and you can leave it in factored form. For 45, we're going to list all the zeros here, both real and complex. So we're just listing every single one of them. So what's nice is here this is already in factored form. So does it want us to list? Oh yeah, and their multiplicities. So our first 0 is from 4x here. That's going to be a 0. So let's do this. Let's just make a table just to save time. All right, so this 0 has a multiplicity of 1. Here our 0 is 3, multiplicity 2. All right, for this one, this is 2 zeros here. We have x squared plus 1. If you set that equal to 0, x squared is negative 1. And then you get x equals, when you take the square root of both sides, plus or minus I. So we have I, and we have negative I, both of those multiplicity 1. And then here, if you solve 2x minus 5, subtract 5, divide by 2, you get negative 5 halves, and that has a multiplicity of 3. To write this polynomial, we want to first look at the zeros. So I have a 0 at negative 2, and at negative 2, this 0, I know it has a multiplicity of 1 because it crosses here. All right, so this has a multiplicity of 1. Our other 0 is right here at positive 1, and that has a multiplicity of 2 because it bounces. If there was a wiggle, it would have a multiplicity of 3. So now we can go ahead and we could have, let's see, we don't know the leading coefficient here, so I'm going to put an A. So we get A times x plus 2, and then x minus 1 squared. If we want to find this leading coefficient, we can put in any point. So I'm going to use this point, 0, negative 4. So f of x is negative 4 when x is 0. So this becomes 2. This becomes negative 1 squared. So then we get negative 4 equals, well, negative 1 squared is just positive 1. That's 2a. So a is negative 2. So then the function equals negative 2 times x plus 2 times the quantity x minus 1 squared.